What's up, YouTube? Yeah, this is take 2 on the video, but it's a little different. This time this video is going to be because I accidentally stopped the video. But anyways, if I find WX100 out of Bristol, I really want to find one someday. I have a good enough to comment on this video. I'm going WX100. Seriously. If I ever find one, I'm going to stop collecting my radios. No matter what WX100, I find the WX100 or get the WX100 at eBay for a good deal or anywhere, it's going to be cancelled. But my collection will be stopped temporarily for a while. And also, I know I will find the WX100 eventually out of Bristol. I know I will. Because the version 2 I found at the Bristol a while ago no longer existing. Yeah, I was going to say in the previous video that I'm not going to upload now because it takes forever for Lanchon to do it. That's what I was going to say. That's why I'm kind of resuming on it. A cliffhanger. But anyway, so, you know, I found version 2 out of Bristol. I gave it to my grandma still. I kind of do regret giving it to my grandma, but it's still okay because it's better than version 5 or 4. Definitely hard to give it to her because you never know, those things could shut down immediately. But really, guys, I will stop collecting my radios. Potentially, but it's not gonna be forever when I get a WX100. It's not gonna be like forever. It's gonna probably be like at most 3 years. 3 years without collecting weather radios, unless I see an extremely rare weather radio or another WX100. Yeah, it has to be extremely rare, like that rare, or version 2 rare, or version 5 rare, or version 2 rare, or version 1 rare, W100s. Version 8 I would consider them as extremely rare too. Any common weather radios like the W120, any new weather radio too, like the ESPs, that one up as the Bristol, I would consider them as extremely rare for the Bristol. Although they just considered as rare, Bristol, and rare in general. Unless it's a type of looks that's white. Those are extremely rare. But beyond extremely rare weather radios and nowhere shacks. OGs, nowhere shacks or realistics. Because those are one more common you can find out Bristol's. Unless they're rare shacks. But really, that's the deal. 3 years at the most, I'll not collect my radios if I find a WX100 or get a WX100. If it's for Santa Claus, the minimum would probably be a different. eBay actually the minimum would be, the maximum would be a year if I get one off of eBay. The minimum for eBay is 6 months. The maximum would be between 6 months and a year for eBay. For first, it'll be 3 years of not collecting at the max. And if I get one for Santa Claus, same thing like the first still. But then it might be less time. If I really need a weather radio very badly, if I'm like tempted, if it's a very good deal, okay, I'll purchase it if it's a very good deal. But anyways, my dream weather radio is a WX100. And if I get one for anyone, I'm gonna stop collecting weather radios if I get one for anyone from this YouTube channel. From a YouTuber or anyone that's willing to give away a WX100, I will stop collecting weather radios, seriously. Because that's my dream weather radio, WX100s. W100 version 2 was my second dream weather radio, believe it or not. But it's still back up there. And black and silver's a third, so that's version 1s and 2s, black and silvers. And white version 1s. They're all connected to the third. Top 3 are version 2s and 1s, black and silvers, and white version 1s. Top 3, I meant to say. Number 2 was a version 2, W100, and number 1, a white version 2 by the way, and number 1 is the WX100, because that's my favorite weather radio. Alert tone never hear, identical warning tone. And it's probably my favorite weather radio to look at. It has a cool design, and it's very famous. If I ever get one, it'll be awesome. It'll be so awesome. But really, the day when I get one, I'm gonna probably be so happy that I'm going to probably not go to any Fristas for a while. Yeah, there'll be a week off of Frist. Actually, not a week off of thrifting. If I get the X100 for a great deal on eBay, I'm not gonna look on eBay anymore. Yeah, seriously, I'm not looking on eBay anymore. Also, if I get the X100 off eBay, unless for the shipping only, I'm gonna look. If I get a WX100 from a Fristo, I'm never gonna go to that Fristo again. Like the whole time, all the locations except for if it's Thrift Road, it's okay. Goodwills, except for Goodwills and Thrift Road, those two are the exception. It's like St. Vincent de Paul, for example, at 5,100. That's another major Fristo that I like going to. And by the Urden branded, and they're very cool. I did have Urden Weather Raider once from a Fristo from Goodwills, but it wasn't the greatest. It was just not nice. Actually, I did have another Urden Weather Raider, but I didn't have a cool alert tone. It broke, the antenna broke on it. And that was from eBay for an okay deal. But my goal is to get a WX100 someday, guys. It's a big goal. I like all my weather radios except for Magma boxes. Except for my Magma box weather radio, which I'm probably going to do with this thing is keep it still. It's because it's instant weather. Not like this one for weather alert, instant weather alert. It's cool find, but all my weather radios are good finds. Like this older version 5, this cool version 4 back there. My version 5 that actually lasts longer than I expected. I thought it's gonna last only 3 days. That version 5 back there. That cool Emerson weather radio off Amazon. This nice WL30. Like, this is rare. /74210. My W120. Even my first W120. Nothing would beat it by a WX100. A WX100 would beat probably the W120s. And even my first 720, I love you super much. I love this weather so much right here. Like, this is
cool with lows in the mid-50s.
Cool. It's cool, Paul. Yeah, that's coincidental, by the way he said it. There was like a nail inside the circuit board because I accidentally I was thinking of hanging it up right there, but I accidentally threw the nail into the circuit board. But then it still works because the nail is just rattling in there. But it's still my favorite weather radio. That particular W120, right? He was the one in the sticker of the koala, which I am planning to replace that sticker, sadly. Nothing's wrong with it, it's just a little. The same thing with the button a little. But I don't know what sticker I'll replace it with. I had an Elmo sticker on it. I had kinds of stickers on that W120 right there. Maybe times I will replace the stickers very. Also, it's one of my favorite weather radios. I see this W120 in particular is probably my favorite. I've been through a lot. Like a broken antenna, a new antenna for a not CL100, I mean a CL2 weather radio, a Capella CL2W. CL2W replaced it. Sadly, my CL2W died. And this is the replacement, the remembrance of it. And I cannot be fully up because it's super loose. And I love you, W120. Like, I really love you. When I get the X100, I will do. When I get the X100, I will do is this to the W120. I will do a ceremonial retirement on the W120. Yeah, I will seriously retire the W120 for real. Like, for real this time. The first W120 for real this time. I will, if I get a WX100 also. From a Fristo. Only from a Fristo. That has to be St. Vincent de Paul. The particular one that I got it from, which I remember is it's a newer one. It's located in Center Street, Omaha. It's brand new. Newer, actually. And yeah, if I find a WX100 of that particular St. Vincent, that way will go out of service. That W120 will go out of service. Yeah, because. And also, I might throw in some other W120. And also, I might do is also not just a W120. I might also do is get also this W120 out of service just because. But it's not going to do the same money over time. And I like the W120 up there. And I'll do this W120 is bury it. Literally, I will bury the W120 in my room. Like, not literally like bury it somewhere. Try to make up all the time on the old videos, like 10 minutes in, it was like 11 minutes the video was, but also, if I get a WR400, which I did after, so it sounds pretty cool, fine. If I get a WR400 DSP someday, it'll be awesome, but I really do want a WX100 because those things are just the coolest weather radios out there. That we're 11 minutes in. I always want to be 11 minutes in. But there's coolest weather radios out there. I really want one of those someday, but it's a dream. It'll be a dream come true, really. It will be a dream come true, and I would be so happy if I find one for only $25 on eBay. No bib, nothing. It hasn't had no bibbing, and I hate the bibbing. Unless there's 0 bibs on it. If there's 0 bibs on it, and it's like a few minutes left before the bib, I'll keep it at $25. And like a few seconds, like it has to at least have a minute left on it, and then I can put 1 bib, and then wait for the best, because that's the trick probably to win. I'll go quick, like just the same price. A penny. Give me a penny. Yeah. Yeah, this is what. You know how much I want a WX100, guys. Like, WX100s are just the best weather radios out there, to my opinion. But to take a 9-volt battery, which I would do with a 9-volt battery is. Literally, I would do all kinds of things to it. It's gonna have battery backup. I will make it have battery backup, and also I'm gonna make it have a code. If it does have a code, I'll even get a code for it. Like I'll do anything for it. For the WX100, I'll do anything because it needs to have a code. It doesn't matter if it's unit or not. If it's Midland code, if I find Midland code that fits in there, and there's a Midland radio, I'll just take the Midland code unless there's a price tag on it. Yeah, if there's a price tag on the code, it's unlikely there will not be. I'll take a Midland code. Oh, I have an idea. If the WX100 code does, if it does fit for Midland code, I would do is take the Virgin. I mean, my very first W120, I'll assume permanently for the WX100 if it has no code. That's the deal also. And there'll be a same money retirement, and then put the WX100 up there. That W120 is my favorite W120, way over there. Not this one, that's easy, but the one with the dim light. It has a backlight, it's very dim. It came like that ever since when I first had this little radio. I was so shy. And it went off into one time. There was a severe thunderstorm watch. Yeah, I believe a severe tornado watch. Was like a severe, and it was around like 12 in the morning or 1 in the morning. Yeah, it didn't like sound the tone. Just showed the light because I had disabled, and I was like, what? And the second time it went off, it was actually a bunch of wires went off, and I heard a bunch of wires want to go off for a tornado warning. You probably saw that video. It was pretty much my first time ever seeing that, hearing that thing in person. It was auto alerts and went off full, and yeah. So W120 is now a happy camper. I like my little W120 a lot, and I like my WR30. I like all my weather radios. Even my WR120 with the tape on it and the sticker. It looks terrible, but it still works. I like my version 4. I even like my version 5. I even like my Magma box. Even though I don't like Magma boxes, I admit to you, it's just a weather radio at the end of the day. They're all the same thing, other than some have AM and FM, some just have FM, some have other features. and some are just older, some are newer. They're all just weather videos at the end of the day. Oh, what is the weather alert off? Must have done it at night. But anyways, yeah, they're all weather videos at the end of the day. Weather videos are just weather videos. Like, they all do the same thing. They alert you, some alert you, some don't. Depending on what weather video you have. I think I have some that will alert you. And also, that 2020, there was also weather radio shack. Right? Like, there was also a Radio Shack weather radio. I could have gotten the Radio Shack one if I would have done that 20 instead. But I don't regret it. Oh. But this W335 is just a weather radio with AM and FM. They're all just radios at the end of the day, too, by the way. They're just radios with features. They're not just... I'm not saying this in a mean way. Like, I'm just saying they're just radios at the end of the day. They're cool and all that. They're cool. They're all just the same thing. Like, they do this.
Storms until midnight.
And this. I know that X100 is just a weather radio at the end of the day, but it's a alert tone. Tone is cool, but there's cool things about it. You can even test the alarm clock on it. I'm gonna even test a theory with that alarm clock, because I always see people do the alarm clock tone sometimes in some videos on the WX100, but they don't do the real alarm clock. I'm pretty sure it does sound like that. But I really, really like weather radios still. Like, they're all weather radios are all the same at the end of the day, but there's different. There's some personalities. Like, this one is an older weather radio with FM only, which you don't see those every day with FM only. Like, only. This is a new weather radio with FM only. This has AM, FM, TV, band. This is what it has. AM, FM, TV, and weather band. With weather alert, with the coolest alert tone ever. On the YouTube first YouTuber that sounds the alert tone. And this is the same as that, but other than it's older. It's an instant weather. Has 2 TV settings, you like that one. Then like Diamondson. This is just weather only. This is FM only, obviously. As I mentioned, those are weather band only. That's AM and FM. That's W300 and my WF400. Here's somewhere. It's right there with my top 2 for 7. I think that's the top 2 for 7A. I think so. Yeah, that's my top 2 for 7A. And that weather radio is just a weather radio with just a weather band. That's AM and FM. That weather radio, that MASH. They're all weather radios at the end of the day if they have weather band on them. This is a weather radio / alarm clock. Same like G. They're also just alarm clocks too. Also, most weather radios are alarm clocks. Like this is an alarm clock. Believe it or not. Yeah, this is an alarm clock. You kind of see it a little if you look closely on the screen. You can faintly see the alarm clock symbol. I use this as an alarm clock sometimes. This is an alarm clock, obviously. This is an alarm clock that has 2 alarms. I think it's has 2. That's an alarm clock. Thank you. WF400 is an alarm clock with 2 alarms. I think this one only has 1. Yeah, this one is a W300 alarm clock. This is an alarm clock. The Magbox has 2 alarms and they're very bad sounding. That's an alarm clock with the funniest alarm clock tone I've ever heard in my life. One of the ways is an alarm clock, I can just say. This is an alarm clock, believe it or not. Believe it or not, that's an alarm clock right there. Yeah, there was an alarm clock feature. It just sounds like a stopwatch. Some of my old Radio Shack weather radios had them. But this one's my favorite. My favorite one is by this one. It's the funny alarm clock tone. Yeah. But anyways, that's it.